What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Astroknomer back with another video, and today we got another statue review. We got the Prime 1 Batman Who Laughs. He's in the house, he's here. But before we get into that, I'm so excited. But before we get into that, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe. And by the way, we got a giveaway going on. On the road to 150 subscribers, we're giving away this super dope Joker Cause Baby by Hot Toys. If you want to be entered to get this Cause Baby, what you have to do is you have to subscribe, you have to like the video, and 3, you have to comment on the video, right? When we get to 150 subscribers, what we're going to do is we're going to give away this bad boy. We're going to pick a random video. It's going to be a random comment picker. We're just gonna pick somebody, and whoever it picks, they'll get mailed this Cause Baby right here. Limited edition. This thing looks great. I just had to get it. I thought that this would be a great gift, a great giveaway for you guys. So again, if you want to be entered, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let's go. All right, so enough of that. Let's explore. All right, so here we go. This is the art box for the Batman Who Laughs. And I must say that this thing is, number 1, huge, and number 2, this thing is freaking sinister. Look at it. You have the Batman Who Laughs. You have this face on the front. You got some chains. And on the front, you also have Museum Masterline, Dark Knight's Metal, Batman Who Laughs. And it just continues, and we have some back signals here on the side with DC. This is actually going to be the back of the statue here, Batman Who Laughs, with the chains, and some information here on the side. I'm not going to read all of that, but that's going to do it for the art box. I've been waiting months for this guy, a very, very long time. It's been months, man. I know, and for my people out here who know, once you order from Prime 1, I actually got this from Spec Fiction, so shout out to my man Todd from Spec Fiction. But ordering things from Prime 1, if you don't get the express shipping, it's gonna take anywhere between 1 to 3 months to get here, and this took a little bit over 3 months to get here. So I've been waiting quite some time for this guy, but I'm really excited to get him open. Let's see what's in the box. Let's see how this guy's packaged, and then let's put them together. All right, so once we get into the box, we have a calendar, a Prime 1 calendar with different heroes here on it, or different characters here. 2020 calendar, which I think is pretty cool, but 2020 is almost over, so you know, whatever. And then also too, we have, since I think this is an older piece, we have an assembly piece here that kind of details how to put together this piece. There's also a video that Prime 1 put out on the YouTube as well, so you can watch the video if you don't want to kind of look at this piece by piece, but you have it. It comes in the box. And now let's see what's on the top layer here. There's 2 layers. Let's see what's on the top layer. All right, here we go. So this is the top layer. Looks like we're missing something here. We'll try to figure this out. Let's see, 1 second. It may be still in the top piece. Nope, there's nothing there, so I'm not sure what that's about, but let's remove all of this plastic. All right, so here we go. We have everything on the top layer. And I must say that this is freaking awesome, and I haven't even gotten to the main stuff like the base and the actual Robins and the Batman Who Laughs. But just off the rip, I mean, let's kind of check out what we got here. We have this is going to be Batman Who Laughs, one of his arms, and I must say this is my first 1/3 scale piece, and this is freaking huge. Everything just looks so phenomenal. I won't pull out every single thing that's here. Just some of the main stuff. This one doesn't want to come out. I'll leave him for now. Don't want to Don't want to do too much here. This is going to be one of Robin's arms. It's a little bit lighter than what I expected. Sorry, that was backwards. The Batman Who Laughs. Alright, so I mean, everything else is pretty much the same. More arms, more capes. This top layer is going to be pretty much the same thing. So let's get into the bottom layer. Let's really get into the meat and potatoes of this thing. Okay, so here we are, the meat and potatoes of this thing. Let's get the wrapping off and let's see what we got. Alright, so here we go. The meat and potatoes. I must say that this is a lot. There's a lot going on here. I'll try to get some close-ups of this. Starting off, first off, we have one of the Robin's faces, and this guy is a beauty. We have this Robin, gorgeous. We have another Robin body. We have the Batman Who Laughs here. This is the star of the show. His teeth look freaking disgusting. They look disgusting. This guy's extremely heavy, so this will be a quick overview. And now I won't do the base right now, just because it's so heavy and it's so big, and you'll see it whenever I show you this thing assembled here in a second. But now let's put this whole thing together. Let's do it. All right, so now that we got everything unpackaged, let's put this bad boy together. I don't know how we're gonna do this. This may take a while, but let's just get it done. I was trying to be a G and say, who needs a manual? Who needs to read that? But apparently this guy does. So let's just try to get this done. Let's try to get this done. Fam, I think I need to get my laptop and get the video for this, because these pictures are not doing it. And it would be so much easier if the pegs were colored. Feedback for you guys. I need the pegs to be colored. It is finally coming together. Jeez Louise. All right, let's finish this guy out. Fam, can y'all see him okay? This is really coming together. The last thing we have to do is the chains, and I must say, I'm not ready for the chains. I'm probably not gonna put y'all through the chains, but this is what we got. I'll do these chains and I'll get back to you once they're finished, because this is about to be a long process. All right, so I got this bad boy all put together. It took me forever. But here we are. We have the Batman who doesn't lose, the Batman who's always right. Let's check him out. right, so we got this guy here. Like I said, it's the Batman who doesn't lose, the Batman who always wins. And I mean, honestly, we just have to start off, well, I know usually we would start off at the base, but I guess we could start off at the head sculpt. This Batman Who Laughs is absolutely disgusting. He is sinister, and he just looks like he's someone who's ready to take you out. If you look at his teeth, I mean, starting off at his helmet, his head, it just, I mean, I can't think of anything that's wrong with it. I mean, I can't think of anything that could be better. This thing is absolutely phenomenal. If you look at his mouth has oozing out of it. His teeth are very pointy. It looks like he has 52 teeth in his mouth, not even 32. So it just, I mean, it just looks, his teeth, his mouth, they did it so right. You can see the red around his mouth is not your bright yellow red. It's like a dark, like almost like a burgundy red around his mouth. It almost blends in. You almost don't see the burgundy around his mouth because his teeth and the ooze, the black ooze are coming out of his mouth, the dark matter. It takes the star to show. You don't even see the red marks around his mouth. But moving down to his actual body, his torso, again, it couldn't have been done any better. I think they totally nailed this piece. Going into his hands, there's a lot of wrinkles. His skin is like a grayish white. It just looks like he's sick. He just looks like he needs to go to a hospital now. Back to his actual torso, you can see that he has a lot of belt buckles. I love how they have like the ends of the buckles kind of just flapping off. And again, it's all sculpted, but it looks extremely good. I love how it gives it a lot of motion, gives it a lot of character, almost like wind is blowing against him. But it's not, right? I think that, you know, it just kind of lets his entire outfit just flow really, really well. And then if you go move down his torso to his legs, you'll see that there's also little bitty rips in his pants that look like he tried to stitch them back together. And those little details, those very small, minute details, is what does it for me. It just brings so much character to the actual sculpt, and so I really, really appreciate what they're doing here. Moving to the actual Robins, I mean, what can I say? These guys, all three of them have a different face sculpt, which I can really, really appreciate because they're all different within themselves, right? And it kind of shows their personality. It looks like, you know, you can tell they actually come from the Batman Who Laughs and that they're actually a part of him because, I mean, they all have different facial expressions, but they all look like they're on the same mission, right? It is to kill and to terrorize whatever they're looking at, right? Which is Batman, I'm sure. I love how you have one coming out of the back, one on the side, and especially this one in the front, because you have Batman Who Laughs. He's pretty tall compared to these guys, but he gives you something to look at eye level here. We have this Robin here, and I think that in my personal opinion, I think that this Robin here at the front has the best face sculpt, and the reason being is because if you look at his face, you can see like the ooze coming out of his mouth. His teeth mimic the Batman Who Laughs. They don't look as yellow and orange, but or brown rather, but they look exactly like his, and he has the ooze coming out of his mouth. And I think that is kind of embodies who the big guy, who the main dog is. And when I'm looking at the Batman Who Laughs here, if I'm coming to the back side here, I love how he has like a bunch of stitchings in his suit. So if you look at his suit, it looks like he literally hand put together this suit. Like he put this together by hand. He stitched every little thing together. So moving on to the base, it looks like we're on the top of a building as it appears. If you look at the actual base itself, there's like red vines coming up on the base, and I can really appreciate that. Like I said, it's the small details for me. It's the things on the lower base, the small details on the actual statues that really make the statue for me. And if you know me, you know that I'm a base guy. If the base is trash, the actual statue itself has to be phenomenal. So one last thing I want to talk about on this Batman Who Laughs is putting this guy together. Putting this guy together was sort of a nightmare. They give you a assembly book, and I kind of showed you before. Let me see if I have it here. They give you an assembly book, and it's just well, I call it assembly book, but assembly paper, I guess. And it's just a bunch of pictures, and you have to figure it out from there. I mean, they tell you to grab this cape, but there's no indication of what cape this is. Put this arm in here. I have no way to know what arm that is, which Robin you're grabbing. I have no way of knowing this, and it was a total nightmare. I had to literally like just use process of elimination and kind of put these guys in here. And really what I did is I just really looked at the pictures and tried to just piece it together, and it took longer than it was supposed to. And now I know that they put a video on YouTube, and I didn't use that video until it was time to put the chains on. And I think the chains was probably the easiest part, quite frankly, with the video. You know, I just literally followed step by step how they did their chains. I was able to easily place my chains on here, and then that was that. And I kind of, as I was looking at the chains part, I had to look through the entire video. And you know, once you watch the video, everything was it was a lot easier, right? I wish I'd watched the video before. So if you're getting this guy and you want to put him together, I highly recommend that you watch the video and trash that assembly instructions paper, because it does nothing for you, nothing at all. So I do appreciate Problem One putting out the video because it was extremely helpful. But you know, I wish they would have just said that instead of giving me this paper and just said, hey, if you want to see how I assemble this thing, go to this YouTube video and check us out. You know, something like that. That just would have been helpful. But that'll do it for this video. What do you think about this Batman Who Laughs? What do you give him? Are you getting him? Do you have him? Do you have him on PO? Does this make you want to get him? If you are on the fence about this guy, I 100% recommend you getting him. I'm sure he won't last long. I got number 108 of 700 of the regular version. I'm 99.9% positive that the EX is sold out. So if you want this guy, pull the trigger now. Do it now. I got mine from Spec Fiction. You can also get it from the actual Prime One website if you want to do that as well. Either one will work just fine. But this is the Batman Who Laughs, man. The Batman Who Laughs. All three Robins look great. The man himself, phenomenal. So let me know what you think about this guy in the comments. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe. And don't forget, we got the giveaway going on. And until next time, y'all be safe, y'all be good, and I'll see you next video. Peace.